Okay, I just have to jump on here to let you guys know that Andrew Colvett, the spokesperson for Turning Point USA, just got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, trying to help orchestrate behind the scenes an alibi for Erica Kirk and Fort Huachuca. Now, why is this crazy? For those of you that don't know the backstory here, essentially, this guy, Mitch, it was very compelling, said that he saw Brian Harpole leaving this meeting at Fort Huachuca on September 9th. Now, I wanted to give him the platform after I verified where he was to tell his story, but he also had to include the part where he claims that he saw Erica Kirk the night before, also on Fort Huachuca at Candlewood Inn and Suites, okay? Now, truthfully, I put it at 50-50 because, like I said on my show, I believed that he was at this meeting was significant and that it concluded. I felt really strongly that he saw Brian Harpole. But what's his memory like? Are you good at remembering faces? Did you just see another blonde and think that it was Erica Kirk? Genuinely, I thought it was at like 50-50 until tonight, where all of a sudden there were all these attacks regarding Fort Huachuca. We didn't really know where they were coming from. You got people calling me insane. Alex Jones jumps into the fray. I'm like, what is happening right now? Why does Fort Huachuca have so many people triggered? Well, there were these YouTubers, Paramount Tactical is one of them, who was basically teasing, like, we're going to take down Mitch and show you guys that he's not a credible witness by going back and going through the files of his marriages and ex-relationships and to show you that he's an abuser. And this is going to be the end of Candace Owens' career, like totally weird and distracting. Like, I never told my followers that they should go marry Mitch. I have no idea what he was doing 20 years ago in a relationship. There were no convictions against him that I could find, whatever. The point is like, we didn't know where this was coming from. Everyone was like, money must have just gone out. Like, what is happening? Well, tonight was when they did their live to expose me and accidentally exposed Turning Point USA and Erica Kirk. Now, I'm going to show you the messages. Andrew Colvett was apparently live texting this guy Erica's alibi. Now, this means Erica is sending her alibi. Why wouldn't you just send it to me? Obviously, I didn't have a horse in the race of whether or not he saw you at the hotel. You could have just been like, here's where I was on September 8th. And this whole idea of you even being there would have gone away. Instead, she sends it to Andrew Colvett to send to these obscure YouTubers who are live, and it didn't click with them that Andrew Colvett did not want them to say that he was their source. So this guy just starts live reading the messages that are coming in from Andrew Colvett, where he proceeds to give an alibi that no one asked for. He's like, this is what Erica was doing on September 9th. Okay, the guy said he saw her on the 8th. It's kind of like the Brian Harpole, where they're just like giving us alibis for times that we're not talking about. Again, I wasn't even necessarily pressuring them for an alibi, but he then proceeds to walk him through what Erica was doing on September 9th, and he's pretending like she doesn't even know what Fort Huachuca was, even though her mother has a contract with the Department of Defense and would have obviously had to have been familiar with Fort Huachuca, which is in her backyard, and in Turning Point USA's backyard as well. Again, I would like to point out that no one said Erica was in some fort. No one said she was in Tucson, and no one said that they saw her on September 9th anywhere. So I don't know what this is. It's just weird. It's a totally strange thing to say. Again, when you have an easy pathway to just reach out to me and say, hey, I saw you mention something on September 8th. Here's where Erica was. Notice that's Erica's hand. So that means Erica, the CEO of Turning Point USA, is directing the spokesperson of Turning Point USA, Andrew Colvett, to send her alibi to Paramount Tactical as he is going into the history of Mitch and supposed to be exposing Mitch for being a serial abuser, but actually exposes Turning Point USA. You just cannot make this up. This is a PR nightmare, a crisis. Is this just a crisis? Wait, I'm going to show you another message from Andrew, being super discreet here. Look, I'm just saying, the TikTokers are going to have a field day. Okay. Bibi Netanyahu has not gotten these TikTokers out of control. They already are not feeling the vibes about Erica. Now you got this directing behind the scenes attacks on really Candace for whatever reason, but like sending them out to do videos about Mitch. And then you do this like false debunking when it's just like so like telling the truth is free. Like if you could just be like, here you go. It's going to lead people to ask questions, and it's probably the opposite thing is going to happen, where people are going to wonder if Mitch's memory was correct, and he did see Erica at Fort Huachuca on September 8th in the evening as Charlie Kirk was touching down from Tokyo into Los Angeles. So I'm just saying this is a PR nightmare. This is just Turning Point. Ugh, man, not good, not good.